Alright guys, so we're kicking off with some more of the group stages in the Deathmatch World Cup 5. We got BoOmstik on Japanese this time. A lot of barracks to open with. And his opponent today, Trader. They game 3 in the best of 5 with BoOmstik up 2-0 in the series so far. So he's already on match point. Stable's finishing up now. So Trader will be eager to get some units on the way out of that. So he's getting Step Lancers. These are a really nice unit. Cuman's actually one of the stronger deathmatch openers. So they'll be able to mop up the Hussar with relative ease there. Meanwhile, BoOmstik able to finish off Traders with the Halb. And now the Step Lancer spam. One of the few cavalry that you can actually get out in number to actually match Halbs early. Just outright overwhelm and just throw away them in favor of getting Vil kills. Whereas, I mean, with Paladins and Camels, yes, they're probably even stronger against the Vils and against Halbs in an outright fight. But Step Lance is just that little bit easier to mass. So you can actually just beeline Vils like no tomorrow. Force your opponent to have to build absolutely perfectly. So Trader really with the aggression opening here, but BoOmstik is really well placed, all his barracks, so not much can get through. He's got houses acting as walls, and he can basically just worry about repelling the Step Lancer mass for now, forcing Trader to have to show his hand with what other tech he's looking at committing to. And then responding kind from here. So the Halbs going to force a retreat. Trader is up by 3 Vils, so this is sort of the first time in the series he's felt the early game go his way even. So as much as I guess most matchups against humans are going to work this way, they get you off to a good start, and for confidence players, for newer players, and for players that are a bit rushy, it's a good way to get yourself back in the fight. It's always the old humans pick, old reliable. Also, they tell me I'm too inexperienced to even bother doing that. But in your case, guys, you could probably get away with it. They're a good option. Well, Japanese are very fast, seemingly. Do they get a bonus to infantry? Ah, yeah, faster infantry attack. But I guess the difficulty of Deathmatch is that while yes you can just spam shitloads of infantry, you can spam shitloads of HGAs and castles, so the infantry civs tend to actually be the more advanced strong civs. Like, it's easy to be good on Cumans or Mongols or Huns. It's not so easy to be good on Japanese or something like that. It's the style of the more experienced players to try and adapt to. In saying that, we've seen some Japanese play from players like True in Deathmatch. Now we're seeing some from BoOmstik. They're really taking advantage of the strong infantry. And we use a mix of, trash, HCAs and trebs to stay active around the map. The villager counts pretty even now, 17 to 19 in favour of Trader still. Now there's some additional town centres for BoOmstik, but Trader been able to pretty much keep even in terms of that. It's been great for him. Oh, and that splash I think ended up really hurting Trader there. Just bearing in mind the HCAs are no better off under the splash than the Halbs are. Kipchat's like a squishier but stronger attacker with HCA, I believe. I don't know, I'm not all that caught up with all the new DLC civs, I'm afraid, guys. All the new just DE civs in general, and even some of the HD ones. I'm an old school player. Certainly don't play it like that. I'm not old school in terms of PvP. Anyway, getting back to the game. More buildings being taken down by BoOmstik. He's impressively just doing the slow march of death here with the HGA Halb Treb push. As long as he doesn't lose too many Trebs and manages to snipe the Onagers and continue to keep pushing here while Trader is looking at raiding with the Kipchaks. I mean, with the Step Lancers. If you can get some in between the castles or behind the castles, you can definitely harm the eco of BoOmstik and force him to pull back a lot of this army. Got that castle going down. It's gonna make things really rough for him here. But he is going in for the kill here. Straight on the gold line over on that side of the base. So build count's just now starting to favour BoOmstik. And this raid is starting to thin because there are some well-placed castles in the base of Trader now. In the base of BoOmstik now, sorry. So Trader is going to find it very hard to get free kills because there's town centres of pretty much every one of the gold mines. Which on a nice flat map like this is definitely the way you want to play. It's really only on the hilly maps where you might not be able to put town centres wherever you want. But you might just opt for, you know, going from lots of camps. It's really, if you do get pushed into with HGAs or melee cavalry, you really need to be able to garrison those villas fast. So BoOmstik seems to be taking a commanding lead in the game 3 now, so it's really rough for Trader. He's trying to hold on as best he can, get some of these Trebs deployed and try and pick off the ones at the back line there. Might be a little bit better off here, but his Onager count is really making it hard to keep zoning any longer as well. Infantry slowly chipping away at the structures over there, and tower v tower action. Japanese keeps obviously going to have the double arrow, and on top of that, there's only watchtower, no keep upgrade for the humans, so it's a bit slow in trying to prevent this from going down. And it pretty much will serve the purpose anyway, because it's going to 3-shot bills that Japanese tower. So Trader trying to mount one last stand here. Massing up some more stables, but I think BoOmstik may have done it and closed out this series because he's maxed out. He's on 90 pop. Things looking really healthy for him at home. Yeah. Keep alone able to compete with the watchtower with garrison vills. In fact, it's still stronger than it. I think the keep's even got armor. Over the guard tower. That's impressive force of step lancers, but I don't know if it'll be quite enough here for Trader, and I don't know if he can actually afford to follow up at all here. A little bit of wooden food in the bank, but no gold, and I don't know if he's got a market left at all. He does, actually. And he's still an impressive mass in the HEAs and the eco game, certainly favouring BoOmstik at 105 to 20. Ooh. Gold mine. No more for Trader. Using his relics now, so he's not even going to generate that little bit of free gold behind this. And bearing in mind, when you invest in multiple monasteries and multiple monks, it is a bit of an investment that takes a little while to pay back. So I think it's 1 gold every 2 seconds per relic. Like, it's nothing great. It's quite slow. Whereas in AoE 4, it's 100 gold a minute, which is almost 2 a second. Anyway, Trader somehow clawing his way back into this, but BoOmstik still has an impressive HCA count. Lost most of his trebs though. That would have been a massive blow, but distance gathering vills relatively undefended. I don't know if Step Lancers really want to take that engagement, so Trader needs to get these guys garrisoned ASAP before they all go down. GG. Well played, guys. It's game 3.